All right, everybody, welcome in. Ooh, hold on. Let's change that. You can raise that a little. All right, let me, that mic looks good. And we'll keep an eye on it. So I'm not using that mic that I normally use. I'm using a lav mic because yesterday I wandered. So welcome in. If you guys aren't familiar, you weren't here last night. We built a computer last night. We built specifically this computer. Hold on a second. Let me turn on the light. Hey, what's good, S? Yeah, specifically this computer. Now, if you were here last night, you know that edited out a bombshell, didn't turn on nothing. I'm hoping it's just the front panel pins being wrong. I mean, it's possible. We've all done it. I'm going to reset the RAM. I'm going to double check that all the connections are actually plugged in. If that doesn't work, I do have another power supply that I know works. It's not as good as this one, but it'll work. I also did find the stock cooler, so I'm thinking I might change it for the stock cooler. I don't know. It seems like a lot of work to just change that. But first things first, I'm gonna yank all these panels off. Hopefully y'all have had a good day so far. Happy Monday. Well, I figure if I have to take anything apart to troubleshoot, I might just take that off while we're in the process. Throw that there. Yeah, sure, that seems like a safe spot for that. Yeah, what's good, Tool? Get this off. Just always a pain. All right, now we got that off. That way we have access to everything. So like I said, my thinking is that maybe I screwed up the front panel connections strictly because it doesn't have like a plus or minus on either side. I'd put it so they're writing on the actual like the writing on identifying what the cable was facing up. Maybe I got that wrong. So we're going to take all of that out and then we'll redo it to figure that out. All right, so easiest way to do this is legitimately just going to be to flip this fucker upside on its side. I'm not using this mic. I'm just going to stay. Because I do have my light here and my mini light. I still forgot to charge my flashlight. Ooh, maybe I can move this a little closer. Raise it a tiny bit. Angle it down. Try to get a better view of what the heck we're doing in here. And we will raise that light as much as we can, not a whole lot. Try to get some more light in there. Not ideal, but it is what it is. All right, so. Oh, one thing I did want to do. is I did want to pull up the Pro Wi-Fi support. I want to pull up the manual. Wait, did I actually download it? No, okay. Oh, whatever. Just so I can make sure we are following their information. So yeah. I may have had it just upside down and not realized it. Which, if that's the case, whew, because I did not want to deal with troubleshooting the PC. Like, the problem is, like, there's no indicator as to which one's plus or minus. It's like, come on now. All right, so we'll start with the bottom first. Bottom, HDD LED and the reset. Plus on the left. All right. And then we could put in our reset switch, same deal, plus I'm just going to assume it's going to follow the same protocol. LED power LEDs on the plus. And that one will be like that. And that'll go like that. Go to your home. No, seriously, why aren't you going in? All right, there we go. All right, while we're here, we are going to just reset the RAM. I mean, I did put it in the right. No, I know I put it in the right DIMM. I mean, it wouldn't matter. It'd still work. Yeah. But we'll pull them out just to make sure. Maybe. Come on, go back to your home. Now that I have cables in the way. There is a slight fear that maybe I shorted the board somehow. We definitely got clicks. That all feels good. Let's take a look at our power supply cables. So our motherboard's definitely, that one's definitely in. Our CPU power is definitely in. All right, so in theory, that did the trick. Now to test this, I'm going to go back to our setup over here. Which, not ideal as far as like having to go over there to test it, but I mean, it is what it is, you know what I mean? We got to test it somehow. All right. Power switch is on the eye. I feel like this was much more stable on here yesterday. Nope. No, it wasn't. Okay. Where did I put my monitor, chat? Here it is. Don't worry, I found it. All right. That should be power for that. And then we connect HDMI to it. And then we'll connect our HDMI to our motherboard. Nothing. All right. I mean, it's possible it could be our motherboard. It could also be the power supply. I mean, I doubt it's a power supply, but you never know. Let's try. Hey, thank you for the follow. How you doing tonight? Yeah, we're good. Besides troubleshooting this PC, which the game sometimes power supply is dead, or the motherboard, which that one would suck because I don't have an extra. We are going to try just flipping that real quick. See if maybe that'll help. Yeah. All right, that. We might be changing out power supplies. Luckily, I have an extra. It's just annoying. Yeah, we're troubleshooting, Shiv. Yeah, so it won't even do anything. Oh yeah, so this is basically the exact same build that I had before when I first started streaming. The only difference is that I took the GPU for that one. Yeah. Because there's nothing there, it's leading me to believe that maybe it's the motherboard. Or not the motherboard, the PSU. So looks like we're going to be switching out the PSU. I wish I had a paper clip over here though, so I could short this one just to see if it works, but we may also do a test bench build on this. It's possible. I mean, so that's the thing, right? Like, one little errant screw. Hey, Arthur Morgan, welcome back. Like one little errant screw and yeah, that's what I'm gonna end up doing. But we're gonna at least move the camera around a little bit. We will unplug that. This can stay over here for now, because when we test it again, that's where we're going to be. I wonder if I can... I may have to take that one fan out, which it is what it is. The only reason I didn't want to use this one because it's not modular. Who knows, man? The cameras might be working fine. They had a mind of their own yesterday, so I'm just going to assume they're going to have a mind of their own tonight. You know what I mean? All right, so we got that. Where the hell did I put that bag? Found it. I get our little mini key light in. Fairly out of the frame, but you know. This stream is so thrown together. It is what it is. I mean, it's also possible one of the cables just came loose. Actually, before I bothered doing all that, let me try something else. One, moving all of this crap so I could have my seat, because I'm, you know, lazy. Now the cable's in the way. This is the worst. No, absolutely nothing powers on. Which leads it to be more than likely power supply or actual motherboard. Yeah. Listen, I was in I don't care, I just want it done mode last night. And that kind of came back to bite me in the ass. So, chat, if that tells you anything, when you're building a PC, do as I say and not as I do. All right, we got our handy dandy iFixit kit, which if you do any sort of work on a computer, which I take apart laptops all day long, it seems, is a lifesaver. Did not see him. Yeah, he came in a couple days ago. Right, we're going to move this for now just to... Shit, I need that power cable. You think the... No, I don't want to plug it into that. Dude, I wonder if... Because when I first built it, I plugged it into my desk power strip. But that's connected to the same outlet as all of this. So I wonder if that caused the issue. I wonder if that shorted the shorted the PSU or something. If it's the PSU that took the hit, it could be worse. You know what I mean? Stick a 9-volt, see if it works. All right. Not that it actually matters, but we're going to undo that. Yeah, this is I mean, not that I cable managed a lot, but there's definitely some cable management. Dude, this was, I just want to make sure the panel closes. And technically the panel closed, so. But I'm going to pull as much of this out as I can. Which admittedly, not going to be a ton. You can unplug this, because that's the fans. I want to take a look underneath and make sure that the like nothing came jostled from the actual PSU. Nah, those are all dead tight. All right, we're just going to assume it's a dead power supply. Which I can't get to that without unscrewing that fan. So we are going to unscrew this fan so I can get to that CPU pin. Yeah, everything works before. Literally the main reason I upgraded was because I was doing a ton more editing, and editing a 15-minute 4K video, rendering it took like 45 minutes to an hour. Once I moved, it can, like, that one can render a 4K 20-minute video in 15 minutes, not even. Yo, what's good, Curious Loon? How are you today, bud? So we're gonna undo this fan. See if we can get to the CPU pins with that out of the way. I may have to like legitimately just yank that fan out. I mean, anything's possible. Like, it's possible that I may have touched the motherboard on a standoff and didn't realize it. That type of thing does happen. Problem is that this heatsink they have on the VRAM, on the like VRAM things, modules. I don't want to damage I don't want to scratch my watch. I'm going to take that off. Come on. Else with you, yeah, little bastard. When it requires 2 hands to pull your CPU pins. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to unscrew or undo the CPU pins. I'm going to undo the motherboard connection. Come on. We're going to attempt to pull the motherboard. That is fighting the shit out of me. Oh my god, dude, I don't think I've ever had a cable fight me like that before. There we go. I'd be more annoyed if this isn't what I did all day, every day. At least this time I get to see it in front of me, because normally I'm trying to do it over the fucking phone or through email. And let me tell you, anyone who's ever done that, can attest to this, that'll infuriate the shit out of you. Because they never know what the hell they're talking about. They just say, oh yeah, this worked. I don't know why it doesn't work now. It's like, because it never fucking worked. You're full of shit. I wish I could get the camera closer, but I just can't. All right, we're gonna take this over there, take our power supply over there. All we really need is the motherboard and the CPU pins plugged in. If that works and we know it's a power supply, we're ignoring the weirdness. And then that'll allow us. Dude, I totally blame Shiv. Shiv tried to like overclock it or some shit. In true Shiv fashion. I want to do that. And then I'm just increasing the size of my chat font so I could see it from over there. Because this old man does not have good eyes anymore. God damn. He took the boost. He shivved me of the boost. So I am probably going to be running TrueNAS on it. Being truthful. I mean, part of me wants to just run Windows because it's easy but running something like TrueNAS is probably the better bet. The smarter bet. Man, look at this rainbow. All right, chat. You want a fun? You want to? This rubber band is probably older than some of my viewers. This is off of an asparagus bunch. You are SATA and Molex. Your motherboard. You are CPU, as labeled by your thing that says CPU. And that would mean the dangly bits over here are more SATA and GPU. All right. ARC. I purposely didn't connect the RGB because I didn't feel like dealing with it. How shitty would it be if that, like, the whole reason it doesn't work is because it threw a fit that I didn't have the RGB plugged in. All right. It's going to be the quick, dirty way to do it. We'll short the front panel if we need to. If this doesn't fix it though, chat, we are steal some phrases from the kids. Or cook, chat. I would say it'd be the first time I've ever killed a motherboard. What am I going to sit on? Just cables. Wait, is it? Where's my power switch? Oh, hold on a second. Oh, shit. Oh boy, chat. Oh, shit. That's, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Something is just... You know what? Unplug you. I think what this means is we are legitimately gonna take this completely apart and start over. It sucks, but I feel like that's what's needed. Yeah, I've legitimately never had this. Like, it would have to be multiple dead components, I think, which, I mean, anything's possible with when you're doing a PC build, like, but the fact that all these parts were known good. Yes. If I didn't do this while live, it probably would have worked first time. As is tradition. All right. This is going to be our screws. I mean, yes, if you wanted to spend a few minutes on the Google for me. It has a CMOS. Do you think the CMOS battery? I was gonna say, if you don't mind just shooting maybe a Google search, ChatGPT, whatever. I don't think a dead CMOS though would cause that to, like, it to get, like, not work at all though. It is the MSI Z590 Pro Wi-Fi. Well, I guess Wi-Fi doesn't really matter. All right, give me... I mean, we could try it. I mean, I got it random. No, that's a CR 2025. I don't have any 2032s. Otherwise, I'd check CMOS. But see, a dead CMOS battery wouldn't cause that. right? Where's my phone? Yeah, no, it would still boot if CMOS. And chat what the motherboard is. Yeah, the wife's gonna be pissed, but I'm gonna go wake her up real quick. I am gonna mute my mic though, because I have the wireless mic on today. All right, I do have another 2032 that I could throw in. So we might as well just do it, because why the hell not? You know what I mean? And in the meantime, yeah, I'm getting worried about the I am. I don't think I shorted on this, because the standoffs were still in place, but anything's possible. Let me see if under my desk. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Just means undoing those. In theory could stay, that could stay, that could stay, that goes to the front, I think. I'll just have to be there for a few. I might be able to pull it out with that fan still there. No, I won't, because I won't be able to get to that screw. Sweet. All right, which fan are you? Here's that one. I have not been No. I double checked that. Thank you very much. The HD audio is plugged into the HD audio. But we are going to unplug everything. Dude, I mean, I've built literally thousands of computers, and I've never had this type of issue before. So me having this type of issue now, which, while slightly hilarious, is also annoying, because I had was hoping to do this as cheap as possible. But if I've got to buy new stuff for it, then we are no longer in the cheapest possible. For some reason, since I built this new one, it refuses to go to sleep. So it just keeps waking up, and I don't feel like dealing with it. So I turned that one off. Not because I want to. Yo, that backwards angle not doing a whole lot for my confidence in the hairline, chat. So man, gonna hit some Rogaine. This one will definitely have to come out because I know I can't get it out with that fan there. Come on. Come on. I will fight you. I still see myself as a young kid. That obviously ain't true. All right. Super glue for the win. Super glue is the best. That screw. Where the hell's that screw plug in? There it is. Oh, fuck. I think the board got shorted. What headsets? I have a sneaking suspicion that the board got shorted. I don't think I've ever actually had a Razer. So I use the HyperX Cloud III is wired. I really like them. They were a fine thing. You know what we're going to do? Because I don't feel like dealing with this AIO again. Can you guess? We are going to say, fuck that AIO. And put on the standard cooler I got over there. Because I don't want to deal with this. I wonder if I He-Manned the cooler on too much. I mean, that's a possibility too. That probably didn't help. Oh, whatever. I'll get that in a minute. It'll be easier once I could actually see the... Why won't this come out? Oh, god damn it. Hey, can we... I think we need to talk about my thermal coverage though, because that shit is like perfect. It's at this moment he realized he zip tied the RGB cable into the back because he didn't want to deal with it. Oh, hey. That's not ideal. Oh boy. I don't like it. I don't like it. Why won't you come out? You're getting caught on something. I'm not pulling you like that, so is that screw still on? And the screw was still in. Goddamn fucking front IO connections. Oh hey, look, that standoff came with it. So at this moment I realize I don't have anywhere to put this fucking thing. box. Give me the box. What's in the box? One of the standoffs stayed on. Okay. It's not often your PC requires channel locks. But when it does. All right, we're going to put this behind us for now. I'm going to take that standoff, put that there. IO shield can go over there. I don't give a fuck about this right now. So this can go off to the side. Just like that for now. I wish I had an extension cable or something up here. But alas, I don't. Let's I'm gonna lower this so we can try to get a little bit better overview on this motherboard. Because I'm gonna do a little bit of an inspection on it, see if I see anything out of the ordinary. Which let's just check. Okay, that shouldn't matter. Got it. I mean, it shouldn't matter if I have the M.2 in the 2 slot instead of the 3 or 1. Our CPU is seated. That wasn't removed. All right. Like I said, we do have a spare CMOS battery. Need something to stab it so I can actually get it out. Because this is the child-proof ones. I got that child-proof packaging, which is good because it'll kill kids and dogs, but not that it'll stop a dog. Yeah, so because button cell batteries will kill pets and children if they eat them, they've started putting them in like super childproof things. Yeah, we're gonna take that off. So I'm going to check for any obviously burnt pins, any scratches on the motherboard. We're checking to see if I probably should have brought some alcohol wipes, but whatever. Yeah, we're going to reset the RAM. I'm not seeing any bulging capacitors. I'm not seeing any like obvious things like knocked off the board or anything. Which feels like I'm at fucking work again, because this is what I did today. Just on laptops. Yeah, no, all that looks fine. Nothing up top. No weird bends or anything. Not that there would be, but I've done it. All right. We're just gonna clean off the, double check inside, make sure I don't see anything, which I don't, so. And a receipt. All right, that's in there nice and strong now. You know what I just realized? I was saying I was gonna go back to the stock cooler, so to dealing with that AIO. I don't think I have the stock cooler bracket for the back of this board anymore. They ain't shitting that. That could be problematic for that, if I wanted to do that. But you know what? We're getting ahead of ourselves, because none of that will matter if we can't get the board to work. All right. Put this somewhere special so the dog can get to it tomorrow if I forget about it tonight. I wonder how far I could reach that cable. I had a like 20-foot power cable, and I have no idea where the hell it went. So man, this is stressful enough. It's going to cause me to go to 7-Eleven at like midnight to go get more nicotine. Not in there, right? Did I leave it in here? I don't think I left it in here. Oh my god, that fan feels so nice. Sorry if that's like right in your ears, chat. Nope. Okay. How far does this stretch? Not very far. Is that just Velcroed? Oh my god, that's just Velcroed. Okay, that might be a game changer, chat. What the fucking shit? Oh. I remember what that is now. What the hell are you? You're the cable I need. Dude, our place is way too small for us. Oh my god, that cable is so long, chat. I just had it like twisty tied. Yo, that means I could do it all the way from over there and not have to be going all the way over here like a freaking idiot. Hashtag winning. Oh no. Oh well, it means we don't get the fan anymore. You know, I'm a simple man. When I remember something like that, it makes me happy. All right, we'll put this here for a second. I should probably put a cooler on, huh? I mean, it would technically, it would boot without a cooler on it for a couple seconds. I'm just double checking to see if maybe I have that bracket in this AIO box. That'd be a no. Thought I would have thrown it away. I don't throw shit away. Like ever. Holy shit, that still has a pre-applied thermal paste on it. It's so tiny. Does that legitimately just press in? So wait, are there actually no... I've never used a stock cooler before. All right, you come here. All right, this is a known good power supply. You got it on the eye, which is on. Where's the end of that plug? We are going to turn that off there while we're plugging things in. That's just good practice. All right, all we need are these two things. So let's reposition this board. Yes, I'm going to attempt to turn it on with no cooler on. And it'll be fine for a couple seconds. Because that's legitimately all we're doing. A couple seconds. It can only go in one way. Right, that's in tight. And then we will short the that's on high. Nothing. Let me reset the... Yeah, the JBAT cleared. Well, chat, I think we cooked our motherboard, which because that's a known good power supply. could have swore I smelled the magic smoke for a second. Now I've had this. This was my original build before I built that one over there. Let's see if I can move so it actually gets it in the frame. That one. They see the fans of. So all of these parts were known working good parts when I stopped. No. So basically I had all these parts sitting in the closet and I wanted to build a NAS for like my Plex server. And yeah, let's just angle you up so you actually can see somewhat. Although now it's so bright, it's like freaking out. I was going to build a NAS out of it, essentially. Jellyfin server, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, Plex server, basically. But I was trying to do it as cheap as possible rather than go buy, like, new stuff for it, because everything's expensive. So I was like, oh, I've got everything I need. Oh. The only thing I could think of... No. I got nothing. I have a B550 motherboard, which is for a Ryzen, but I don't have any Ryzen CPUs. And this is the only motherboard I have for an Intel. Yeah, 'cause it should immediately start doing something. I don't have a paper clip up here, or I don't have a paper clip. Otherwise, I would jump the... But I feel like the PSU should do something at least. Because it's got its own fan, so why the hell isn't the fan turning on? Well, when in doubt, chat. Let's check Google real quick. Hey, ChatGPT. Hold on. All right. When in doubt, dude, ChatGPT is a lifesaver. I use it all the time for Python scripts and to figure out certain ways to do things on PowerShell. What? Okay, cool. Apparently, ChatGPT decided it's going to take a fucking shit on me, so we'll go to another one. All right, so yeah. You know, let's take out one of the RAM sticks. We might be. Nah. You never know. We could be related. Nice click. Nothing. All right, so we know it's not RAM related. We've tested two different motherboard or two different power supplies, which means it's got to be the board. Yeah, it's got to be the board. I mean, there's nothing else it could be at this point. No, I didn't drop it. I don't know what MSI's warranty on boards is. Let's find out. Three-year. Definitely older than that, so. Because this build was done during COVID, so. Yeah. Yeah, it's the MSI Z590 Pro. Because it's an Intel 11, or what is it, 11500 or whatever they called it. I'm trying to think if I've got. No, I don't have any at work either. I was thinking if I had any desktops, but we don't even have any desktops anymore. We switched all to laptops years ago. Well, that sucks. I would, but I don't have the space. If we had a house, it would be an issue. Yeah, I'm trying to think if it's worthwhile pulling out the... No, I'm not going to bother pulling out the PSU out of that case. When... Yeah. Oh, tell you what, you don't realize how fat you are until you're sitting there looking at the camera. I am not touching that. I have that so cable managed in the back. That is a hell nah. It's just so bizarre because, like, I can't think of what would have caused a short. And obviously something did, but... Let's see, do I have... The hell are you? What did I step on? Ow! I don't know what this is to. It looks like it's probably to the case. We'll assume it's the case. I mean, anything's possible. This is what I get for not wearing the stupid anti-static thing because I hate them. That'd actually be kind of funny. No lie, like, that would be kind of hilarious. That's what did it in. The not wearing the anti-static bracelet, and then the beard touching it. You know what I'm gonna do? It shouldn't matter. However, let me move the M.2 I feel like everybody had one when I was a kid. Like, that was the thing, man. Oh, did he? And then they just started doing it for every cause. Like, it didn't matter what it was. Because in theory, I wonder if it would be cheaper to buy A motherboard or a CPU? Because I have a Ryzen B550 motherboard. That's brand new, never been touched. When I built my PC, it was during COVID. And I remember seeing that video, the LTT video, but I never went and watched the Verge video. I should go watch it, see if I can get any pointers. Although I did find out something fun in my closet. I've wanted to change out these fans for a minute on this PC. And I realized that I have 6 of the Li & Li like wireless RGB fans. So I only need 2 more, right? 3 more? The only problem is 3 of them are white. So I wonder how spray paint would do. Just tape off where the connections and the RGB is and call it a day. I found them at a yard sale. I couldn't pass it up. It was $15 for them, and I was like, well, shit, they're brand new in box. Right. All right. I have an idea. It's a terrible idea, but I have an idea. And it's not step on that screw or step on that power supply. Although that is going to happen. And then I'm going to be real pissed because that's like Lego level of diabolical right there. All right, let's pull out this bitch. Just for shiggles. We're actually going to pull this. And I might have to steal a... Oh no, I dropped it. No, we're good. I got it. I might have to steal a... paper clip from work so I can test the actual power supplies just to verify that they're good. This one's an EVGA. EVGA is fucking fire. Their shit don't die. Rip, you know, EVGA. Best name in the game. Gone due to NVIDIA. Well, I guess due to a bunch of reasons, but NVIDIA being the bulk of it. How the hell did I even cable? What the? Okay, now we're good. I'm not raging. All right, now that's out. We're gonna move this camera again for a second. Grab this bad boy. Throw it over here. I'm gonna grab my baggie of EVGA cables just to make sure. Oh, actually, I may have a jumper in here. EVGA usually used to include that, so. Oh, hard drive screws. SATA. Oh, they didn't. Wait. Nope. The fuck are you? Molex. Peripherals. SATA. VGA. PSU. Dude, I've been thinking, I have a 3070 in that. Hey, we're down here now. Okay? Follow along, camera. What are you doing? Crazy bastard. So I have, why do I have so many VGA cables? Dude, this camera is always trying to take a break. I could have swore I had a EVGA jumper. Oh no, it was the MSI. I shouldn't. Oh, the wife's actually fallen asleep. Go in there and bug her again. Hey, hon. All right. That's good. That's good. SATA. Dude, she had a fucking day today. I am not willing to risk my life. What CPU? It shouldn't. No, that shouldn't have made a difference. That shouldn't have made a difference. We're going to unplug that though, because we don't need it, and I just want it out of the way. And that'll be something for me to step on again. So we have fun. I don't know. I don't know why it would. However, I would take it. And I'm going to leave the RAM stick out. We're just going to go one RAM stick because that seems to make the most logical sense. Make sure it's on the eye, because that means power. Actually, we're gonna undo that eye while we I'm not gonna worry about plugging in. It doesn't need the CPU fan or power 2 in there because, oh shit, we're not drawing enough power. Are you seated all the way? Yeah, you're seated all the way. As I drop the fucking motherboard that we're trying to figure out what's wrong with it. That'd be... Yeah, honestly, I don't even know if I would be upset at this point. I'd just be like, yeah, that tracks. Fuck it. Why not? All right, that is fully seated and locked in, which means it'll never come out again. And it really wants to pull it off the board. That is there. All right, this is the last thing we could do. Nope. Like, using that, I mean, that's metal. It shouldn't fucking matter. But you know what? No, absolutely none. So it leads me to believe the motherboard is shot. Because I know for a fact that nope. Nothing, man. I'm not even getting any fans spinning on the power supplies. And this is the second one I've tested. Shorting that does nothing. Yeah. Tested it with 2 known good power supplies. So 2 known good power supplies. Not getting any signs of life. Yeah, RAM known as good. Yeah. It is. For now it is, yeah. I'm gonna have to go into work tomorrow and see if I could find any. And for that, it's slot 1. Slot 1's the furthest away on this board. Right. It's that board that's furthest away. Yeah, nothing though. Because at least it was cutting on. That would kick on. So I don't have the eco mode enabled on it. Yep, gotta be the board. Nah, this is the messer. This is all parts that I had. It's my old build from before I built that one over. Follow me, camera. Over there. It's all the parts that I pulled out of it. And I was like, I have all these parts just sitting there. I'm going to build a Flex server. Because why the hell not? And I was trying to do it as cheap as fuck. Intel, but if I upgraded, although now, I don't know what I do now, because now with the new Ultra ones that just came out not too long ago, their numbers look good. Yeah, I went with Intel, so that one has a 12900 KF in it. With a DDR4 board. Because I had 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM, or 64 gigs of DDR4 RAM. And I was like, I don't feel like buying 64 gigs of DDR5 RAM when it came out. So I was like, oh, I'll just take the 16 gigs of DDR4 I have, the motherboard, the CPU. I've got a case. Definitely not now. Everything's getting hit. I was going to buy a couple. I have like, so I have 20 terabytes of 2 terabyte hard drives sitting in Bro's place, but they're SAS drives. So I was like, oh, let me just throw in a cheap little 256 gig M.2, use that as the boot drive, plug into, yeah. I was worried that maybe this steel, like this metal, wouldn't short it, but that's not shorting it. Yeah. Oh no. I thought of that, but I pulled up the schematic of the motherboard to double check. I mean, be happy about it though. I've been thinking of upgrading my GPU. Because, I mean, the 3070, like, it does just fine for what I need it to do. I just wish it had more than 8 gigs of VRAM. The only problem is I don't want to necessarily go to an AMD board or GPU, because I'm still wary about that with streaming. The NVIDIA encoders are just historically better. I mean, it does just fine on 1440. Yeah, but the 5070 is still 8 gigs. It'd almost be worth it just to get like a 5060 Ti. My laptop is actually better than that. My laptop has so my laptop is a 14900 K with a 4090, and I've got like 96 gigs of RAM in it. Honestly, the laptop should be the gaming computer. Dude, it was such a... So, it's also got a 4K OLED 240 hertz screen. So we went to Best Buy, and I had $1,000 budget, and they had the Legion, Lenovo Legion 5 Pro, whatever, however their naming scheme is. And it was supposed to be like the 13700 with like a 5060, like 16 gigs of RAM with a 1 terabyte hard drive. That's what the open box was, and that was $1,000. And I was like, yeah, I'll take that. And I got home and like I opened it and I was like, man, this screen is real fucking nice. They had, so that open box was next to it, and it was, open box was like $3,000. I guess one of the employees had both of them pulled out and put them in the wrong box. I didn't notice until I got home, and he didn't notice. And I sure as shit wasn't going back to Best Buy to fix it. I was like, yo, this is, it's stupid. Because it had one, it had a 32 gig stick of RAM in it. And like I work in technology. and work had accidentally, like they had sent RAM upgrades for our servers, and they were also sending some for some of our like developers for their laptops, and they sent an extra stick, like an extra kit in there. And I was like, all right, boss, what do you want me to do with it? He's like, I don't give a shit, make it disappear. And I'm like, you say less. I was like, I know exactly where this is going to go. Yeah, no, that thing, I will say though, the fucking 380 watt charging brick, whoo, it is a heavy bitch. And it is not one for battery life. It does not, it cannot handle it. Battery life is legitimately like an hour. Unless you have like all power saving on and everything. That's another thing, is I want to get into VR soon, and 3070 ain't really gonna do that well with VR. I mean, granted, like I want to get the MetaQuest 3, so I'll still, like, I won't need to do like, it can still play games on its own, but yeah, that's one thing. Oh, that's true. Just throw it on the fucking laptop. I already have like my OBS profile on there. Yeah, now I gotta go see if I could find, I wonder if it'd be cheaper to buy a CPU for the AMD or a motherboard for this. Might be cheaper to go with a CPU, I guess, huh? Because motherboards are usually the things that die, so CPUs usually don't go crazy. Come on. Dude, when this thing is in there, it is in there. It ain't coming out for shit. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let's look at eBay. Am I going to regret looking at eBay? Yes. Yeah, the CPU power is plugged in. Oh, it was plugged in. Where did I put the box for this? Did I throw it away? Yeah. If I did, it's literally on top of the trash can, and I'll deal with that when I... Dude, I was tempted to take the ones out of the laptop, because I still have the 32 gig. I was tempted to take the ones out of the laptop and just use that. Right, let's go to live stream real quick. I forgot I changed scenes and that one doesn't have this microphone on it. I'm gonna leave that on in case we change back scenes though. I don't know, the 5600X is still expensive. 144. No, it doesn't need to be a ton. So the i5 11400 is what that board is. Oh my god, I can't type. Yeah, 5600G or 5600X. Which we might want. I get 5600G. Ooh, and that one comes with a cooler too, which would be nice. I'll have to see if anybody at work has anything too. If they have anything just lying around. I mean, that would, it'd be ideal if I could get one of them to slip it to me for like a couple bucks because it's just sitting there dying on the shelf. I don't know, because I didn't check out. I never check there and I need to. Come on. Yeah, I mean, about the same. About the same as eBay. The problem is because they're older, they're not sold anymore, so it's all old stock. Micro Center ain't that far away. Maybe. We got a fun bundle that's like just dirt cheap. No. I know they're not going to. But some cards. See if they do have any. I mean, they do have a couple, but they're not cheap. Dude, it's so we are getting ready to replace. How many laptops? 15,000 laptops. And one of the main reasons we ended up going with the brand we went with was because they were willing to lock in the price from when they initially contacted us, where everyone else was going to raise it until the paperwork was signed. Yeah, we're getting like 15,000 laptops in the next couple weeks, next couple months. Which, that'll be fun. It's gonna be so annoying, dude. Trying to get everything like custom installed for all the different departments, it's gonna just make me rage. I see your just your bundles. Show me your bundles. You're not gonna show me just your bundles? Fine. Kiss my ass. Check this. Oh, hey, I found bundles. Yeah. Why are you showing me bundles now? Did I click on bundles? I don't think I did. Oh shit, I did. Those bundles are not cheap. Hey, that one. I don't need the motherboard. No, I don't need a motherboard. I have a brand new AMD motherboard. Yes, do you guys have micro centers in Canada? Okay, new game plan. We get the 9850 X3D, right? Upgrade this one. We just take all the stuff out of there and make that the storage. How overkill would that be for storage? That's a $4,000 bundle? Jesus Christ. I wonder, I haven't looked at parts prices because, I mean, shit's stupid, so why would I? But, right? This is like just taking a turn, dude. I'm gonna go cry in a corner. Self-pity. Even the 5060 would be better than 3070 if I could get the one that had more VRAM. Oh wait, the 5070 has 12 gigs. Huh. Huh. I think I'd be close to the power wattage of my PSU, which would be a potential issue. Does that graphics card say it has 96 gigs of VRAM? Yes. Hey, Micro Center, you know how you sponsor like every YouTube channel, technology channel? Hi. Help. That's purely for hardcore shit, which that ain't me. Let's go lowest price. Why the fuck do they have these boards in stock? Oh my god, I need a beer. Oh, pure rendering. Yeah. They honestly, those graphics card probably wouldn't be that good for gaming. Okay, so let's see. We got a 550. No. 550. No. These are still. Must be nice. Honestly, I can't complain. I'm very fortunate. Especially considering I got that 3070 for less than retail during COVID. I can't complain. I wonder how the 9060 XT is compared to the 9060 XT. That's the one I was looking at, right? Yeah. Okay. I mean, honestly, it's not much better. Dude, the Best Buy card is dangerous for us. I was annoyed. I wanted to use it for a washer because our washer finally shit the bed. I'm tired of fixing it. So we're like, let's just get a new washer dryer because the dryer's been fixed a bunch of times. I'm tired of dealing with that. But I am surprised that there is. And I was hoping we could use it for that instead of spending $2 grand. But it, yeah, they didn't have it. So we ended up having to go to Costco, which, I mean, W Costco, because it included delivery, installation, removal, like W. Shit, I'm gonna have to use my Best Buy card. No, 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 no. Bad math. No. Let's see, man. At least the 5060 Ti has freaking 16 gigs of VRAM. Like, I approve. Do it. Do it. Just do it. Okay. At least this is like a solid win across the board. Whereas the other one was very meh. And it would use less wattage. Right? The 5060 would use less wattage. What she's saying is that's overclocked if motherfucker. Although I could just... How the hell is a 3080 Ti still only 12 gigs? I haven't gotten there in the price and I'm scared. Don't keep giving me that winky face. I mean, at least there's some sales going on for graphics cards. I don't need one. There we go. Intel Arc. Dub. Dub, baby. Not for real though. Where is... I'm just gonna keep scrolling until we find 90... That was a fun name. The 9070 Reaper. Okay, we're getting there. Here we go. 16 gigs of VRAM? That'd be nice. That'd be real nice. Let's see here. Oh, that's for the battlefield. I was like, now that is an upgrade. That is an upgrade. It really does. I wonder how it is for streaming though. That's a big thing. All right. I mean, it works perfectly fine. I don't need to upgrade it. I need a motherboard or CPU. What case are you waiting on loading? Oh, there's any sold left to sell. That would work. It's still 90 bucks. I would check Facebook Marketplace, but not while I'm on stream. Definitely need more than the Ryzen 3. I don't even know, man. Like, so I mean, we have the option of CPU or motherboard. Neither one of them sounds pleasant. What is this socket called again? Pentax XT Pro is a nice case though. let's check motherboards real quick. Honestly, no. Bandic's been putting out some baller stuff though. Okay, so I can get a motherboard. For 50, 60 bucks. It should be about the same as the CPU, which you're right. You have a known good brand new CPU. Might as well go with that. Dude, I wonder if it'd just be cheaper to try to find like a Dell Optiplex. Like full-size Optiplex. Or V2. The Roswell. I've only seen a case for $12. I don't see any cases for that cheap. Oh, okay, I was like, what? I don't see that anywhere. I've checked. Alright, chat. I got a mess to clean. And I should probably give it a shower before work tomorrow. So, that being said, put my microphone away. Appreciate everyone that stopped in, everyone who tried to help me troubleshoot this. Means a lot. And fuck. Yeah. I'll see y'all Friday. Rocket League stream. Probably. Yeah. Alright, man. Y'all have a good one. Peace out.